EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it's loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down. He gets this and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. For Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10. The 49-yard. To throw is Rodgers. Jimmy Graham. And past the 35. Carter too shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have as well. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 32 yards as his guys are able to first here in this opening quarter. Crispy with the extra point, and that makes the score 0-0. Now a touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Get about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. It'll be a touchback, and it comes out to the 5-yard line. The Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard. And he'll be up into the 20-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on. Set up 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
He's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? Changed if you got this, it would be 0-0 right now? No.
I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the plan, everything works in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, they're now aggressively strike. And let's see if they want to get outside the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive at series.
14 yards there, and Falcon first down. And if there was a lane there, it stopped quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. This was ready.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback, but action is getting away from the rim. Taking a little head fake and then handing it off. You should be able to read it.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is on first down. Credited a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Run only got a yard, 2nd and 9. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Run offense with a first and 10. And he's for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's one throw. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point forthcoming. No good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the Let's field it at the 2. And get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And this probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down. What'll be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. From the 34, here's first and 10. Here's trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play to be second down. This time, Graham. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Allinger. Got it. Complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, first and 10. And he's a perfect first there. Going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely get the
turnover. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger. There grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out. The extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, the 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line. About set to be their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The play famous. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 53 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense on balance with what they're doing.
I think you're right. You have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. the shotgun. Ryan flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Hey, get up, defense. Let's go. Kill. Turn it up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando or John Coachman that highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This one caught by Ridley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able at 7 on that touchdown pass play. 2nd and 3. Back in zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Joe for the fucking touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kick comes. About 7 yards. All that work, but he stopped. He only would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points in powered offenses that you face. And analytics, try and score.
That's called in by the 6-yard. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. First down. To his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is cut. And he will get them into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers, 3. Able to stretch that further. Extra point up good by Crosby. The lead's up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. The fact that you're down on the score influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Ridley, 7 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
rather
than
right?
down there and making that decision.
left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute here. Position not really a
it, but at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They played well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
45
A man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devon Adams. And big spot first half. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of eSports. Out so far, we'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the and he's able to get it across the track by Monk as he's at the 21-yard line. About set to begin the next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Down here. Very much in this game. What's the tone of coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this today?
Their thing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Get over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, positive. Stay up in the second half, and we've got the football. Go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun. He will find Ridley. That's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available, put the ball on the receiver. Any defender can step up and fill it.
They did well there. Perfectly executed crossing. They'll throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire game. Maybe chip some blocking assignments or huge plays, but stay with it.
Run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half. Continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's Jackson back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter. Reception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they want. And running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories of actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's going to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking his only FBS offer was gone at Illinois.
And now the predator. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And they're going to line up to go for it here on fourth down. On for Rodgers. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the second defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as pass play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
We also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of great grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And get it up to the 22-yard line. Not set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen points here in this quarter. It's been fun to watch. The coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But all their friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating.
First down, look down. It's he's going to take it in. Touchdown Packers. Aaron Rodgers, his fifth touchdown pass of the ball game. The Packers in the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he won't return this one. Go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're parts of their forget the interception. They're trying to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard here, 2nd and 3. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 95. Check 42. Come off the ball. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, Express. 80 weapon.
On second down, free. And he'll bring it to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Teams want to throw the ball situation nowadays. Not who watch team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. That's it. Almost tendency.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues. They search for a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead. Quarter, maybe can expect more passes like that. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play the nickel sub packages, don't they?
One of the plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on the it's hauled in. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons first. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first tick. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he hits this one to Ridley, complete. There on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now a fake on the give. Here's the option. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get up additional yardage.
Watch twist.
On 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second down, Ryan. The hook up there, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call it the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and back to it very quickly.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's the receiver. It's Jones for the Falcons down. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Throw again. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and put to a 1-point lead. Just
across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the probably not what you're for when you got an offensive.
What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty right for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves there on the field.
So it's Packer football here as welcome you back. And let's see what they've got after having time to talk it over. This one is running back out of the backfield, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones again, complete. And to the 30-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line. Saving that time. Make sure you guys get kicker out there for the big shot.
And he gets it down to the 32. Falcons use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw. It's Graham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. 3 yards. Falcons use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And 1st and goal. And a short pick there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
For the stop troops, right? Like a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something for having a veteran try there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
About set begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards and hoping someone catch it or catch it off.
Packer pressure, and down he